Hello and welcome to the Power Your Advice podcast. The Power Your Advice podcast is designed to bring financial advisors new ideas, why those ideas should be considered, and how to implement them into your business. This podcast is brought to you by Advisorpedia, the best place for advisors to grow their minds and businesses. And now, please join your host, Doug Heikkinen.
Hello and welcome to the podcast. We are live here at T3 in beautiful Denton, Texas, with Lydia Pinnell Lawrie, who's leading the wealth management strategy part of Clarity AI. Welcome to the podcast, Lydia.
Thank you for having me, Doug.
So, first conference for a lot of people in a long time. There's a lot of energy here. People are happy to see each other in live, not on a screen. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling great. I think it's good to help get the message out of what we're doing and connect with other technology platforms that have similar goals, although perhaps not in sustainability.
Yeah, sustainability. It's a big topic. There's a lot of momentum around it. There's some confusion around it. Let's talk about sustainability and the importance of it in wealth management. There's a lot of demand around sustainability. Tell me about that.
Yes, I think whether it's in headlines or on clients' minds or you're seeing it through regulation, we're just continuing to see the demand for sustainability increase. So we've even seen the number of sustainable investments at 35 trillion and continues to grow. So it's really important for us to understand how to connect our data with advisors and asset managers to help make better investment decisions to contribute and help supply that demand.
Talk about sustainability as it turns into, in terms of the advisor-client experience. It's a talking point that can help bind them together. They can answer questions. They can help them with investments. Talk about that experience a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's really important because sustainability can be confusing if you get down deep into the weeds. Today, advisors are busy. They need to make decisions and trade-off decisions very effectively and integrate it into their technology. So we don't expect them to go out there and learn about everything with sustainability and completely redo their investment process. So it's important for us to integrate into what they're already doing to really bring to life that advisor-client relationship. So for instance, an advisor is already understanding a client's suitability. What kind of risk are they going to be taking? So in the same way, an advisor can also integrate those preferences into their process from making investment decisions and investment strategies and then reporting on them and showing them how they're doing as it relates to the rest of their portfolio.
In other words, it helps them with personalization. They can discover what's interesting to their clients, what matters to their clients, and they can add that into their relationship.
Exactly. You always hear as an advisor that clients expect a personalized advice. However, it's not always so easy to say, okay, how am I going to personalize this investment strategy? Is really active or passive an example of personalization? It could be, but we think through sustainability and really understanding what that client wants and what they value and using that to translate your investment strategy into preferences through sustainability really brings personalization to life in an actionable way that matters to the client and helps that client-advisor relationship strengthen.
Do you feel that the word sustainability is gaining momentum? We need to save the planet. We need to be sustainable. And I'm all on board with it, not using plastic and all these different things. And I hope it's gaining momentum, but there's a whole other faction that's like going to drive their Hummer for the rest of their life.
That very well may be. What we're here to solve is the increased demand that we're seeing, that people want more sustainability information. They want to make sure that their assets or their capital are actually flowing to the things that they care about. And we want to give confidence and transparency in those decision making.
So your dollars are actually working.
Exactly.
So what was the big idea behind Clarity AI?
Well, I think actually we just touched. You're good, Doug. You're good. Well, we just touched on it, and it's the fact that how do people believe sustainability and use sustainability if it's just a number? If they can't see how and what we're measuring is really moving the needle. So, what Clarity set out to do, and the founder very specifically saw the demand and the need for it, was to build a technology platform, a sustainability technology platform that is transparent and flexible so that we can customize and package things in a way that can solve problems for various use cases or various clients. And that's really important because everyone is going to look at sustainability perhaps slightly differently and have different needs and different data points. And that's really what Clarity AI is all about. It's a sustainability company that has almost 75% of people that are focused on data science and sustainability experts. So it's not a technology company that also does sustainability. It is a sustainability company created to solve complex problems by really, really smart people.
And how do advisors work with it?
Great question. So we're focused in two ways. We're integrating in some of the best platforms that advisors use, so end-to-end wealth management platforms. So they'll be able to seamlessly integrate and use our metrics to help make decisions along their process. But we're also looking to directly integrate into firms' process through things like API integrations.
So are there ratings that they can look at when they're looking at investing in certain things that you provide?
Yes. So we do have methodologies that produce some ratings. However, our ratings go deeper than just red, yellow, green. It actually allows you to dig deeper and see where that's coming from, so you have more understanding of what's driving those ratings.
That's fantastic. So what's your path? How did you get here into financial services?
That's a great question. So I've been in financial services almost 15 years. 15 years, it's true. So 10 years, a little under 10 years, I was at Goldman Sachs. I was an analyst and a financial advisor. So the whole concept of advisors making financial decisions, having accountability to make recommendations and really connect with their clients is something that I've lived through. And I happened to make a move into a more technology-focused role in the financial services area. And it was really exciting for me to help scale those decision-making through technology. And that led me to Clarity AI because it sits in the middle of both financial advisors making decisions, but also innovating new products and new ways to use technology, specifically around sustainability, which is important to make sure we're all living in a place we want to live.
Big thinking companies come out with new things and things to help advisors are always thinking about what's next. So where's Clarity AI going?
We are just trying to keep up with the demand that clients are asking for. What's next for us is integrating in ways where you don't have to be reactive to wait for your client to ask about sustainability. We are ready to provide you a way to go out and add value to your relationships without having to wait to be reactive. I think that's really where we see it going.
Yeah, so it can be a leading point for advisors that you get on board to be sustainable, to lead with their clients on this is something that I offer and believe in and can help you make a good investment choice and help the planet.
Right. And remember, as an advisor, they don't need to learn a whole entire new process. If it's going to be integrated in what they're already doing, it's another preference capture. It's another lens on the way that they make decisions, not a completely new uplift that they need to learn about.
That's fantastic. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Sure thing. Thanks for having me, Doug.
Please follow us for all the latest updates on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, all at Advisorpedia. For the Advisorpedia production team, our producer, Jakey Beard, this is Doug Heikkinen.